Eddie Mora.
Of all the useless relationships better forgotten and put away in mothballs, is there any more useless than the ex-brother-in-law?
Holy shit, man. Where's it been, like 9 years? God.
Hey.
You all right? You look like you're living on the streets. What's going on?
Not much. What's up? I'm writing a lot.
Oh, you still trying to write?
Matter of fact, I have a book contract.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
How about you? Are you still dealing, Vern?
Do I look like I'm still dealing?
No, you don't. No.
Come on, let's go get a drink. I want to hear about this book.
I don't know. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
When does that ever stop, sir?
So, how's Melissa doing?
There you go. Thanks. Wouldn't know. I don't see her. She moved upstate. She's got some kind of internet home sales kind of job. Couple kids.
Couple kids. Who's the husband?
I walked out on her if you really want to know. But what do you care, man? You were married like 5 minutes. Look, I don't want to talk about her. I want to talk about you, okay? Tell me about this book. How's it going?
Well, it's, I'm behind. I'm behind on my book, and it's pretty well polluting my days and nights if you really want to know.
Well, how much have you written of it?
Not one word.
Creative problems, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I can help you with that. Just this once.
Oh, no.
You don't even know what it is.
Still dealing.
Brother, I am light years from that now. I've been doing some consulting for a pharmaceutical company.
Well, like some offshore lab making fake Viagra? Come on, Vern.
No. This is an exclusive product. It's coming on stream next year. They've had clinical trials and it's FDA approved.
All right, just out of curiosity, and that's all.
Let's see it. What's in it?
They've identified these receptors in the brain that activate specific circuits. And you know how they say that we can only access 20% of our brain? Well, what this does, it lets you access all of it.
Vern, look at me. Do I look good to you? I'm broke and I'm depressed off my ass. I don't think that my life's gonna take some sudden upswing into fame and fortune by taking some shiny branded designer drug.
Can't. When? Tell them we can't do that. No, you tell them. No, now. Well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to leave you here, Eddie. But I really do want to do this again. So call me. And that's on the house.
I don't want it.
Don't be ungrateful. You know how much that costs? $800. Pop. You're welcome.
Lonely blue boy is my name.
All the way home, I thought about Melissa. How could she be a failure, too? She'd been so smart. Smarter than anyone around her.
Clearly, there was a direct link between this Eddie, slightly drunk at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and an earlier Eddie,
Vomiting on his boss's desk or stealing his dying aunt's Percocet.
So who could blame Lindy for dumping me?
So if you should find it, and if you're alone, well, alone.
In the end, how much worse could it get?
Is my name.
I didn't want to see anybody. Especially not my landlord's nasty young wife.
Alex, Tuesday.
Look, enough, okay? Steve handles the rent, so you can feed your crap to him.
I suddenly had extra reason to get away from her. I had thoughtlessly ingested a substance.
Like, the rent's not low enough.
I had gotten remarkably little information from Vernon about what this drug would do.
You could even be a bike messenger and come up with that, really.
What if it was a hallucinogen?
It's pathetic.
Oh my God. Listening to her rag if I were tripping, I'd jump out a fucking window.
Hello? Are you listening to me? Do you get it? You are gonna be out on the streets.
And then I felt it.
You don't have a place to live.
was blind, but now I see.
What's wrong?
What?
You don't like me, and I don't blame you. You see a self-defeating, energy-sucking piece of shit who's sponging off your husband. You're wishing I'd blow my brains out, but my existence shouldn't make you this upset. What is it?
That's none of your business.
Something wrong in law school?
How do you know I'm in law school?
People who aren't usually don't carry around dry, academically constipated books about a dead Supreme Court justice.
You're a creep, aren't you? You've been following me.
No, I just noticed the book.
You just saw the corner of it. How did you know that?
I'd seen it before, 12 years ago in college. Sitting on the couch of a TA I was trying to make, waiting for her to come back out of the bathroom, hoping she'd have a condom. Somehow my unconscious had served that up. A memory I'd never even recorded. Or was it there the whole time, and all I needed was the access?
If you're writing a paper, that's not the book I'd use.
Well, who asked you?
Hastings has his oral history. I'd start there. Interesting point. Grammatically, this guy was an idiot, which sort of gives credence to the theory that one of the clerks he had fired actually wrote most of this guy's major opinions. You could Google the clerk's sons. They'd love to talk to you, exonerate their dad. That'd give you something that no one else has.
Information from the odd museum show, a half-read article, some PBS documentary. It was all bubbling up in my frontal lobes, mixing itself together into a sparkling cocktail of useful information. She didn't have a chance.
What are your suggestions?
We'd really worked on her paper, too. In 45 minutes, it was a polished gem. She was pleased. Home.
But it couldn't be my home, could it? I mean, who would live like this? My first thought, torture.
But saner heads prevailed. What was this drug? I couldn't stay messy on it. I hadn't had a cigarette in 6 hours, hadn't eaten. So, abstemious and tidy? What was this? A drug for people who wanted to be more anal retentive? I wasn't high, wasn't wired, just clear. I knew what I needed to do and how to do it. The next morning, I sent a little probe down into my brain. No surge of brilliance came up to greet me. In short, I was back.